Welcome everybody to the S&G show, Knowledge for College football preview show, week 12. We are at I Am Gunspicks, and you notice that the host of the show, Sharky Waters Nation, he's on vacation because it is Thanksgiving week. But my man stepped up and said, let me host this show for you because we need the picks. So we have a special guest host here, my brother-in-law from the Dad Bods podcast and at GPO Lock on Slack. Hit me up in the DMs if you want to join. Four cappers, one spot. It is lockbets.net. Lockbets, the floor is yours.
What's going on, nation? It is your boy, Patty J, lockbets.net. Guys, I'm happy to be here. First off, shout out Sharky Waters Nation. Listen, everybody needs a fucking Thanksgiving break. This is the Knowledge College show. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry. Listen, school is in session and Sharky's right now on a break. But the good news is the picks don't fucking stop. All right. The bad news is you have to see this mean mug for the next, 20, 25 minutes. Anyways, guys, we're going to get right into it. Okay. We're not wasting any fucking time. Excuse my language. We are going to the Shoe, Columbus, Ohio, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We got a big matchup. Michigan State, number 7th team overall in the nation, versus Ohio State, number 4. Guns, give it to them.
Well, I'm going to be looking not at the full game. I'll be looking at the first half of this game. Let me tell you why. Because the weakness of the Michigan State team is the strength of the Ohio State team. Ohio State's strength is passing the ball. They average 354 yards per game, and they are ranked 6th in the country on that. And also, you got to look at them at yards per attempt. They are ranked 3rd in the country at that as well. 10 yards per attempt. Now, look at the other side of the spectrum, other side of the ball. You got to look at Michigan State struggles stopping the pass. They give up 330 yards per game overall in the pass game. But you need to assess this from passing offenses, strictly passing offenses. So they played 2 that I'm bringing up right now, Purdue and Western Kentucky, strictly passing offenses. They gave up 536 yards to Purdue and 488 yards to Western Kentucky. I'm not looking at this as a full game because I know what's coming up. I know they have Michigan coming up at the Shoe. So I'm looking at this more as the first half. I think this is going to be Ohio State is going to kind of blow the doors off of them early, take the confidence out, and then kind of take the foot off the neck. So I'm looking at first half, Ohio State minus 10.5, first half as the play.
Love it, Guns. Hey, we're rolling all night tonight with these plays. Love the energy. Guys, if you are watching right now in the stream, comment below. Let's get some juice going, all right? First off, shout out a nice IPA I got here. Shout out Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Sofa King Pale Ale. It's a 6.0 1 pint. I believe this is Union Village Brewery in Fishtown. We will not be skipping the second game. Second game, we're staying in the 12 o'clock slate. Guns, we're doing Florida State at Boston College. We are taking a lovely trip to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts. Guns, what are you cooking?
Here, with BC, Phil Jurkovec is back. Phil Jurkovec used to be my guy. He used to play for Notre Dame. I missed that guy. He should have been the quarterback for Notre Dame. But I will digress here. So Florida State came off a huge win against Miami last week. But when they go on the road, and they're away from home, they struggled. They average 314 yards of total offense on the road, 4.7 yards per carry. They give away on defense. And you have BC playing in that cold of that fall crisp of BC. And they have an 11-point differential at home, plus 104 net yards. And that has been mostly without Phil Jurkovec in the lineup. The game changes when Phil is in. I love Phil. Also, you got to look at BC as a revenge factor in this one. They've lost the last 2 matchups versus Florida State by a touchdown or less. The home team also is 3-1 against the spread in the last 4 meetings. So with all that being said, all the statistics applied, we're going to be rolling with BC as a favorite, -2 as the play.
Hello. Guns coming in hot with the -2. BC, you heard it first. Guns, have you spent much time in Chestnut Hill, Mass? What's it like down there?
Hey, I used to live at Harvard Square. I've been around that area. Shout out to the Joshua Tree. Shout out to the Burren. Shout out to the Swinging Johnsons. Yeah.
Okay. We're not wasting any more time. We're not wasting
I
any
think
more
we're
time.
fine with that one.
Listen. We have a script to go. All right. I'm not getting fired the first day on the job. All right. I want to be like the fill-in for if you're sick. If you're
are you saying you're the temp? Are you the temp?
Yes, I'm the temp. Yes. All right. We're not wasting any more time, guys. Third game on the slate, right?
Yep.
3:30 p.m. So we gave you the 12 o'clock Eastern games. 3:30 p.m. We're going to College Park, Maryland for a battle of Goliaths. Michigan versus the Terrapins of Maryland. Guns, I need a pick here, all right? And I need it now.
All right. Similar strategy applies here. I know what Michigan has coming up on board. They have to play Ohio State. They have to play them in the shoe. So they're going to be playing Maryland. So the key with Maryland, how you bet Maryland, is very simple. Can Maryland get enough rushing yards to cover a spread? If they don't get over 150 yards or more, they are absolutely screwed. And let me tell you why. I really predict this to be a under 100-yard rushing game on the Maryland side. Now, Maryland has not rushed over 100 yards in their last 6 games. Actually, scratch that. They rushed over 100 by a yard last week. If they don't get to 150, they are finished. And you have a Michigan team that can hold opponents to 3.6 yards per carry. That is enough to keep a team under 100 yards. Also, you got to look at Michigan from a first half results on the road. They held Penn State. They were, as far as the first half is concerned, Penn State, they were up 7-6. Michigan State, they were up 23-14. Nebraska, 13-0. Wisconsin, 13-10. And in the last 3 meetings in the first half, 19-0, 17-7, 28-0. This reeks of just taking Michigan first half. And I see this being one of those situations because they have a huge opponent next week. They want to put their foot on the gas pedal early and then take their foot off late. So I'm going to be rolling with Michigan first half, -8.5 as the play.
Guns. I have one question for you.
Go ahead.
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
Check back tomorrow. See if we win. All right. We're not wasting any more time. However, I do need a refill. So I'm going to start pouring this glass. I'm going to do halfway now, and we're going to do halfway later. I'm going to do a quick little reboot here. 4th game, and we're fucking rolling. We're ready to go. Guys, not wasting any time. Camp Randall, Madison, Wisconsin, Nebraska at Wisconsin, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Guns, I need you.
If I could do a Fox Sports announcement, Wisconsin, get them live. I can't do it very well. But anyways, let's go into this one. Nebraska at Wisconsin. Nebraska is a losing team. They have struggled all year, but they actually played to a high level versus good teams. If you looked at they've lost 6 out of the last 7 games, but they had a plus 52 net yard average. That is strictly because of turnovers. They turn over the ball way too much in that run. Now, look at the good teams that they have played this year. I consider Wisconsin a highly ranked team at this, whether they are or not. They're there now because of their defense. So you have Nebraska plays up to their opponents. They lost to Oklahoma by 7, Michigan State by 3, Michigan by 3, which was a fluke because they fumbled the ball. They could have won that game, and they lost to Ohio State by 9. They're coming off a bye. They're going to play a Wisconsin team that is red hot right now. They replaced their running back with this Allen kid that's 17 years old, and their defense has always been cooking. They're one of the best defenses in the country. I know, but Nebraska can play to the level of their competition, and I think they're going to play up after the bye, well rested, well healed, going against Wisconsin here that's playing way too hot above their pay grade. I think the number on this one is plus 10. That is too many points for a Wisconsin team. I've seen this team play. They played my Notre Dame Fighting Irish, and Notre Dame busted the doors down on that team. Granted, it was because of a bunch of turnovers. I will take it nonetheless. Give me Nebraska plus 10 as the play.
Wow. Unbelievable. Guys, I hope you guys are writing these down. I suggest a nice ballpoint pen. I personally am using the Bic round stick. So listen, do how you choose.
Shout out
do
Bic.
How you like. Shout out Bic. Not trying to find a sponsor or anything. All right, guys, I have special shades in glorifying this pick here. This is the 5th pick of the Gunsy show. Guns, before we went over this pick, you told me this was a special pick. Now, I'm not going to give any spoilers out. All right. By the way, these shades belong on Kanye West, and they do not belong on my face.
Oh, yes, correct. Mm-hmm.
At least I know that. Full send, baby. Special play. Guys, you were talking it up. I need you to tell me two things. I need the pick for this game, and I need you to tell me why it's special. We are going to Salt Lake City, Utah.
We are
going to Oregon versus Utah. We are going there at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guns, tell me, what are you dancing for tomorrow?
Read my sweatshirt. What's it say?
It says do the hula.
Yeah. Do you know what do the hula comes from? It comes from a podcast.
Yeah. What was that? Is that the Hustle Pod?
It comes from the Hustle Podcast that you can find on Wager Talk. They sent me a beautiful sweatshirt, and actually I'm going to make this play a hula play for myself, which means, and you know what that means? It means if this play hits, I need to dance the hula live. Well, not live. I'll record it when the play hits, because I'm so confident about this play. It is a beautiful play because you have a college football contender going on the road to play in Salt Lake City against Utah, a number 23 team in the country on as far as ESPN is concerned, but they are favored by 3. What is going on here? So both teams are very even as far as the rushing. Both teams want to run the ball. You have an Oregon team that runs at 6.1 yards per carry. You have a Utah team that runs at 6.2 yards per carry. And the defense is relatively the same. You have an Oregon team that can stop their opponents to 3.9 yards per carry. You have a Utah team that can stop them to 3.4. A little bit of advantage on the Utah side, but you have to understand what happened to them in the last matchup. Oregon beat them in the conference championship in 2019. They didn't play each other in 2020 because of COVID, by 37-15 in that game. So you have an Oregon team that is high and mighty playing for their college football playoff lives, and Utah knows it, and they got them at home, and they are favored. There's a reason why they're favored. I know they're going to meet each other again in the Pac-12 championship, but I think this is the game that Utah has the advantage because it's thin air on this one. So I'm going to be taking Utah -3 for the hula play.
I tell you
Give
what,
it to me all day long.
I tell you what, Guns, I was surprised when you said that this was going to be a hula play. I heard what you do in your off time. And on a regular day basis, I know you are in that hula hoop arena. I know you're outside with the hula hoop. So I'm not going to say anything, but I've heard from sources in close by that you're a hula hoop guy. So I think you're going to enjoy this. You're going to enjoy this.
The hips don't lie. Shout out Shakira.
What does Book Trent do? Lewis?
Yeah, sprinkle. Right. Bap.
Well, guys, hey, that was 5 games, right? I usually you guys would be done. Should we wrap this one up, Guns?
So fast, my friend. I have 2 more plays. I usually give you 5. I'm going to give you 2 more. So I'm going to give you 7 today. Do you guys want 7? We're going to do it right now. Let's go.
Well, I tell you what, we have 7 live viewers, according to my calculations. So lucky number 7, guys. We're doing 2 more plays. I have them right here in the notepad. You ready? Are you ready?
Let's go.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
We're not fucking around with this one, guys. We are going to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, and we are seeing a Justin Fuentes-less. A Justin Fuentes-less.
Yes, sir.
Virginia Tech versus Miami, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A bit bizarre with the timing. You'd usually see a Hawaii team here, maybe a Boise State, but we're saying Virginia Tech, Miami, Guns. For the 6th time now, I need you, brother.
So this is the I fired my coach, kumbaya, rally the troops type of play. Also a fade Miami at home type of play. And I'll get to that in a second. So everybody knows that Virginia Tech fired their coach, Justin Fuentes, which I think means fire somewhere in the language of us humans. And you have a team that's going to have an O-line head coach, and I saw that guy. I looked at a picture of him, and I said, I need to be on his side this week, and only this week. This is a strictly take Virginia Tech Hokies game, because I think this is going to be maybe an outright winner here, and you got them at +7, but I'm going to take the +7 on this spot. And Miami, you got to look at them of what they do at home. If you throw out the FCS game where they played Podunk State, you have to look at the rest of the games they played against the FBS. They played App State, only won by 2. Lost to Michigan State by 21. Lost to UVA by 2. Beat NC State by 1 and beat Georgia Tech by 3. Very close game. So it's all within a touchdown, or they just kind of, lost the game. So also, you got to look at this as a revenge factor for Virginia Tech because they lost by 1 point to Miami last year as a 2-point favorite. I mean, all those situational stats applied here. I think it's just a perfect spot to go and take the Hokies for once. So give me the Hokies +7, maybe a little bit of a sprinkle for funsies as the play.
Listen, I love that play. And listen, I have not been nearly capping NCAA football as I usually do. But one thing that I can tell you right now is Miami shit. It does stink. So I'm with you. Maybe a little sprinkle. Who knows? Right? A little Ciroc on ice. A little Ciroc on ice, as Sharky Waters Nation would say in this scenario. What's the 3 words of lifestyle?
Live. I don't know.
Ride the wave. Or get out of the water. All right. So we have one more, guys. And this is not a typo. We have one more, right? We're not going to do
1 more. We got one more. Let's go.
All right. If you guys are just joining us, you're getting a live play right now for free. All right. Brought to you by Guns Picks. We are going to Corvallis, Oregon. I don't know if they use that pronunciation in Oregon. I don't know if we're using a little light L. Corvallis, Oregon. Arizona State versus Oregon State. For the last time tonight, Guns, before I give you my 2 cents of what's going to happen this weekend. Mm-hmm. I need a play, and I need it right now.
So you have Arizona State actually playing a very close game by getting the W in Washington. But, it was a bad beat as far as SBVP is concerned because they didn't cover the spread. So you have Oregon State playing at home. They are 5-0 straight up at home this season with a point differential of +18. They put up 5.5 yards per carry in that run on the ground and a +116 net yard average. So you have a team that plays bad on the road, great at home. And guess what the temperature is going to be in Corvallis on Saturday. Around 30 to 38 degrees is what I'm hearing. And guess what that does to people from Arizona? Chills the bones. You have an Arizona State team that is 2-6 against spread in cold weather games, and you have the home team in this matchup 14-4 straight up in the series. I know what they have looking forward. The Civil War. I don't even know if you can call it the Civil War anymore. I may get canceled for that. But I think that you have an Oregon State team that plays well at home going against an Arizona State team that doesn't play well in the cold. So I have to fade them here, especially when I'm getting them as a dog. I know the books are kind of weighing them heavy because of what's coming up against Oregon, a very important game in their opinion, but I'm going to be taking Oregon State +3 as the play.
Oregon State. You guys heard it first. Guys,
Beavers play good in the cold.
Guys, we gave you 7 picks. How about we do a quick rapid fire, real quick, 20 seconds. Guns,
go.
First play of the game. Michigan State versus Ohio State.
Ohio State first half.
Florida State at Boston College.
BC -2.
Michigan, Maryland.
Michigan -8.5 first half.
My man. Nebraska, Wisconsin.
Nebraska +10 game.
Oregon, Utah, also known as the Hula Hoop game.
Utah -3. The Hula game.
The Justin Fuentes Les VTech versus Miami.
Vitek +7. Sprinkle.
Last play of the night. ASU Herm Edwards versus Oregon State. We just won.
Oregon State +3 in Corvallis.
Well, guys, you heard it first. 7 plays. Real quick, on GPO lock, I did call out Rutgers money line. Have you switched any? Have you kind of gotten a little closer to that conclusion that I did, or we're not going near Rutgers money line?
I'm not touching Rutgers with the 10-foot.
Okay, so I should drink. I'm
not chopping wood this week. I'm not chopping wood.
Last question, my man, DJ EPO. One of my best friends. Everyone's got that friend. They text you. They say, I got a lock.
Yep.
I get a lock. Okay. I get it sent to me.
Okay.
They say SMU spread. What do you have to say about SMU football this weekend? Let me pull it up. Do you have it in front of you by any chance? SMU versus Cincinnati.
I know the play. It's like +8.5, +9, something like that.
Well, the floor is yours. I'm putting you on the spot. Guns pick to the head.
I've been high on Tanner Mordecai all year round. I love that quarterback. I love that offense. Their defense, I don't trust. And Cincinnati is kind of one of those teams that just kind of walking through the motions, just getting wins. They're in a difficult spot. This is probably the best game that they have on the slate that can kind of prove to the committee that they can get into the top 4. I'm a little bit worried that this is the game that they're going to kind of blow the doors off of a team. But I digress. I think this offense is absolutely explosive. It's going to challenge that defense. I think it may be more than just walking through the motions for this Bearcats team. And also they have a good team next week against ECU. And then after that, I think they're going to make the AAC championship against Houston. So they have a very tough slate moving forward. Is this a game that can beat them? Probably, maybe. I don't know. But I think they can stay within the number. So if there was a lean that I had on this one, it's probably SMU. But it's a no play for me because I don't trust it.
Okay. Listen, that's an unofficial DJ EPO. Listen, he used to DJ in college. Good friend of mine. Anyways, guys, let's wrap this up. I'm going to end it with my little segment. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys got a little bit of insight from this guy over here, Guns Picks. I'm just here for shits and giggles and drinking motherfucking beers. Guns, to you, my friend.
So I want you to join me. We have a very special deal on the GPL lock right now. If you want to join and see my premium plays, and I haven't even talked about my premium plays. Actually, I talked about 2 of them. I always bring it to the show. So if you want to join for a week, we have a very special promo code called Guns God. If you enter it in, you can either DM it to me or you can click the link in the GPO Lock Twitter page. It is available in the bios. So I suggest you join absolutely now because I am cooking. I am hitting 59% of my plays plus 21.5 units on college football. I appreciate everybody that's been joining the show so far. We're going to keep cooking all the way through bowl season. Like and subscribe to the Guns Picks channel if you want to keep this thing cooking along, and also keep commenting. That's all I want. I want comments, likes, shares. Let's share the sharp action with everybody else. Thanks everybody for joining me now. Good luck on your plays this week. And as always, let's keep cooking. Bang.
Ride the wave or get out of the water.
And dancing.
And